Hello everyone and welcome to Nan's Challenge. Today is day 42 on January 2nd and technically this is my rest day. So I thought I would give you a little bit of my background. Like everybody else, I have struggled with my weight for many years. I've had a thyroid condition since I was a teenager, so gaining weight has always been my pro to that lovely little defect. Eating is a huge factor, as everyone will always tell you, and my favorite food on the planet is chocolate chip cookies. I can eat a bag in a sitting, so I try not to buy chocolate chip cookies, but the rest of the family seems to like them too, so that is all about self-control. On my journey through life, I gained some weight in college, like most people do. All my friends were smokers, so they went to the convenience store every day, bought a pack of smokes, and since I didn't smoke, I bought chocolate bars. Yummy! But in college, I was pretty lazy. I had just moved to the city. I was a little nervous about leaving my building in the wrong part of the city, and I put on a few pounds that first year in college. Many years later, out in the working force, a girlfriend of mine who was an athlete asked me if I wanted to start running. I thought she was absolutely crazy, as I had a really good comfy seat being a couch potato. But something in life happened. I put on more than a few pounds and I took her up on her offer. So in 2006, I started running. Some people said you just can't start running, and I didn't know where else to start. So I sounded like an out-of-breath elephant, and once I got my breathing under control, which is still a factor today to control that breathing, then my feet just figured it out, and I have loved running ever since. I started running in March 2006, and by March 2007, it took me 50 weeks to go from couch potato to running my first half marathon, which I did in 2 hours, 31 minutes, and 7 seconds in minus 30 degrees. It was awesome, breathtaking to say the least, but I know that I have determination and I know I can do whatever I set my mind to, just like everybody else. So that's why I like to challenge myself every now and then, just to remind myself of the capabilities that I have. On the roller coaster of weight, I was a nice 125 pound size 5, size 6 person, and with both of my pregnancies, both kids, I gained 75 pounds each. Not that I wasn't trying to stay on top of my eating, but the thyroid just didn't agree with pregnancy, so I had to see a specialist to try and stay in control, but the weight came on. With my daughter, who was born in 2008, it took me 3 years to lose that weight. Well, 2.5 anyways. So by the family portrait by 2010, I was looking pretty good again. 2011, I had everything under control. We went to a Foo Fighters concert. I was rocking it. And then got pregnant a few months later. So with my son, again, I went from 125 all the way up to 200 pounds. I remember coming out and telling my husband one day, ooh, I weighed myself and I'm 196 pounds and I'm 46 inches around the belly. Now there's a kid in there, so take that into consideration, but his instant reaction was,
yeah, she was 1/10 of a ton. 1/10 of a ton.
Yes, I'm still married to this man. So saying that, when my son was born in 2012, I was determined to not stay big for 3 years, and I lost most of the weight within the first year. Shortly after my son was born, my brother called me up and said, hey, do you want to do Tough Mudder? And I said, I'm 185 pounds. So by the time we did Tough Mudder in September 2013, my son was a year old, and I had lost 40 pounds. So pretty impressed with that. By the following year, we did it again, and I was back to almost normal size, about 130 pounds or so. So weight has always been a struggle, and I want to tell anyone who struggles with it, you got to do two things. Stop eating the junk food and get off the couch. Now, I do a combination of these things. I have great days where I drink water and drink all my proper food. And then I have other days where someone has snuck cookies into the house and I can't help myself. So every day is still a struggle just to make sure that I eat properly and get off my ass and do my exercises. I just wanted to let everyone know that I'm just like everybody else. I struggle with the same things you do. Sanity, finances, family, weight, eating, all of it. It's life. But we only have one. So I'm going to do the best that I can with the one that I have. I started this crazy challenge and I love every day of it. I love getting up out of bed. I love doing my exercises, even though sometimes halfway through my run I want to die and quit. But I keep pushing myself. I will push myself as hard as I can. Number one, for me. Number two, my children are watching this. My children see me struggle every day. My children know life is not easy and that you have to put the effort in order to get results. Love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting me with my crazy ideas and my crazy challenges. Mwah! Hope this might have inspired any of you, and have a great day.